Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. Yesterday, we saw the first Christmas Rust off for 2025, and we saw some very interesting skins being accepted. Now, I am going to go ahead and show you a nice budget whiteout option. What cheap white clothing and armor pieces could we potentially see? Well, first of all, just like to point out, with this first Christmas Rust off for 2025, the North Star Tier 3 armor was accepted. We've tested it out. It does a pretty decent job. And with both these pieces priced at $2 each, I'm honestly quite surprised to sit here and say they didn't sell that much. Like, initial expectations, I thought they're going to reach up to and go over 30,000 subscribers. At the moment, based on what I see here with the first 24 hours of sales, it looks like they're going to barely reach 25,000. Face mask, just under 11,000 subscribers. Chest plate, just barely over 9,000 subscribers. In the grand scheme of things, honestly, that isn't really that much, especially for some camouflage skins. Now, of course, it's been a few hours later. Can confirm we have seen a few more sales. Perhaps it might pick up the pace towards the end of the week, we shall see. But by next Thursday, how much are you likely to have? But regardless, at the moment, they're both $2 each. Let's consider a nice budget white set. So, of course, over to here, we have the Yeti hoodie. Currently, right now, it's sitting there at $5, but that is considerably cheaper in comparison to the whiteout hoodie. And then, of course, the Yeti pants, only $1.24. And then, of course, we'll consider using the Thunder Gold road sign kilt. At the moment, it is at its all-time peak price at the moment, but still, it's like much cheaper in comparison to the whiteout kilt. So let's hop in game, give it all a good look, and you can tell me what your opinion is. So excluding the road sign gloves and the boots, all of that's only $21. What do you think? Does it work? Is it a nice consideration for a budget whiteout option? Now, of course, with tier 3 armor, just drink some tea. That's all you got to do, but yes. Could it work? Well, how about we go out on the wild and test it out? Now, in regards to the Yeti hoodie and pants, they do have like noticeable blue patches. From this distance, do you honestly notice the blue knee pads on the pants? Let's get closer and closer and closer. Yeah, more up close you can notice it pretty easily. But to be honest with you, from a distance, it wasn't that much. Like I honestly didn't see it that much. But there is a reason why the pants cost like 4 times cheaper in comparison to the hoodie. Because with the hoodie, all the blue abdominal area is completely covered by that chest plate there. So, oh, that's pretty sweet. It is pushing $6, so it isn't getting any cheaper, is it? Now, in regards to this brand new tier 3 armor, I did mix it and match with whiteout previously, and it is kind of shiny, quite reflective with the sunlight. But it's honestly doing a perfectly fine job. It's not the best, but for the price that it is, I don't think I'm going to complain. How about you? So with the people watching right here, they've even suggested like porcelain collection, not a bad shout. There's plenty of things you could still consider mixing and matching with. But honestly, with what we saw here, what was your opinion? Feel free to comment below.